Hello, welcome to the Daily Devotion. I'm Kathy Morris, pastor of the Dixon United Methodist Church. What is the measure and meaning of our lives? I would imagine for most of us, we live with a constant sense of doubt as to whether or not we are doing things right, whether we are living our lives as God would have us live them. There's a certain amount of healthy self-doubt that keeps us humble. But we need to remember that our worth is not dependent upon our virtue. Our lives have worth and meaning because of the perfect love of God that has been revealed to us in Jesus. Advent is a time for us to focus our attention on what God's grace is doing for us, through us, and that we are able to live whole, full lives because of God's grace. It is because of God's grace, a grace made flesh in Jesus, that we are able to live with confidence. The Apostle Paul, in his first letter to the Corinthians, cautions us not to judge ourselves too harshly or too quickly, that we are to wait for God to reveal the truth to us. It is something that we are able to see and assess because of the light of God's truth that is shared in our hearts. This is the way in which we come to know what our lives truly mean. I'm reading our scripture passage from the first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 4, verses 1 through 5, and I'm reading from the Common English Bible. So a person should think about us in this way, as servants of Christ and managers of God's secrets. In this kind of situation, what is expected of a manager is that they prove to be faithful. I couldn't care less if I'm judged by you or by any human court. I don't even judge myself. I'm not aware of anything against me, but that doesn't make me innocent, because the Lord is the one who judges me. So don't judge anything before the right time. Wait until the Lord comes. He will bring things that are hidden in the dark to light, and he will make people's motivations public. Then there will be recognition for each person from God. Francis of Assisi was born into a wealthy family by human standards. The message that he received in his family is that life is measured by material riches, and that the meaning of life is to make money. Francis had a life-transforming experience, and after this experience, he dedicated himself to serving the poor and also lepers. He preached the gospel of Jesus through these actions of love and care. It is not that Francis thought that by doing these good works he was earning God's love or favor. Instead, he saw his actions as following God's light into places of need. We can hear this commitment to following the light of Christ in a prayer that was written by Francis. Most high and glorious God, come and enlighten the darkness of my heart. Give me right faith, certain hope, and perfect love, that everything I do may be in fulfillment of your holy will, through Jesus Christ, my Lord. For your Advent devotional time, light a candle. This is a spiritual tradition that is rich in meaning during this season of the year. It symbolizes the light of Christ coming into the world. Let the flame represent the light of God that comes into the darkness of your heart and leads you into the faith, hope, and love of Jesus.